Hi, I am Jacob from Jacob's Here. I post Sims content over here on this channel. I have a few other channels. They're linked down below in case you're curious. Booktube and movies, where I talk about all my favorite things. But specifically in this video, we're going to be talking about the Sims 4 Dream Home Decorator. And depending on what video you clicked on, you're either watching me make my main character with the items that come with the new clothes, or you're watching me build a house and or apartment. I'm not really decided yet. For the speed build that I decided on Twitter, I asked if you guys wanted to see a speed build / like main character creation, or did you guys want to see like overviews, and you guys voted for speed builds in CAS creation. That's the reason why we're getting those instead of overviews. If you guys want to know my direct reaction, it shouldn't be up on the channel yet, but it is over on my VODs in my Twitch page. I live reacted to me seeing these for the first time. They will eventually be over on my VODs page, probably not until like maybe the middle of June, but it will be up there eventually, and when it does, I'll link it down below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read what this game pack's about. Know your clients. It's not just about a client's needs, but also their preferences and their budget. Find out what your client likes and dislikes, and keep those in mind while coming up with designs to get a glowing recommendation. Renovate, redecorate, remodel. Whether it's ramping a single room, redoing an entire lot, or refurbishing a commercial space, your goal is to make your clients happy. You're in charge of all the details. The big reveal. Hopefully your work inspires happy, crying, and instead of tears of disappointment. Unveil the results, see how your clients react to their personalized home makeovers. Depending on what video you clicked in, we're going to jump into that. Welcome to the speed build portion of the video, or the one you clicked on. Like I said, I did do a poll and you guys had voted on a speed build over an impression. I did cry during my live reaction though. So like I said, my Twitch is linked down below in case you guys are curious me crying over sectionals and stoves and things. Because I did. I full volunteered. And I kind of, just thinking about it, makes me kind of want to cry. It's a weird experience, but it happened. I cried over stairs that go, you know, the way we can do stairs now, which I didn't use in this house. Oh, that would have been such a cool way. I just used regular stairs, but like the curved stairs and stuff, like the square ones. Oh, that'd be really nice. I wish I would have missed opportunity there. I don't think it would have fit the house though. I think it would have had to work stuff around, but I could have figured it out, but I didn't do it. And I did go off a picture. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the picture is in the thumbnail. So that's the house I was trying to recreate, and I think I did a pretty good job. I did use all the packs I wanted to use. I will be posting a speed build, I'd say probably next week or the week after, just using Dream Home Decorator and The Sims 4, in case anybody wants to download a house from me that's just those two, and you only have those two packs. But this one, because it is for my Let's Play, I decided I'm just going to go to town, and I used a whole bunch of fun stuff. We used just a whole bunch of different things, and I just absolutely adored it and loved it. The interior is a lot of Dream Home Decorator, which I really like because it really has this feeling of being one and the same, which we'll get to when we get to like the interior, which the interior took forever to do. But that was also because I did this on split leveling, so I don't, gosh dang, what is it called? You know, not split leveling, but where you don't raise the foundation, but you raise the floor. What is it called? Oh my word, it's going to annoy me. I'll figure it out after the video. But I used that, and the rooms kept messing up because I used that specific thing. Either way. The downstairs, and also that means we have a sunken in like living room and stuff. But I built this house specifically for a set of 3 Sims. There's a lot more rooms and stuff, as I do think at one point in their life they had decided that they wanted more children. But ultimately, either his business was taking off or she had something going on. It was mostly just him. He was the breadwinner for a long time now. She was a stay-at-home mom. I don't remember the main characters' names. Their last name is Henderson. I do have a video where I create them, where I also talk about the cast overview there. We'll start talking about the build and buy stuff when we get into the build and buy stuff, just the sectionals and stuff, because I have a lot of great things to say about it. But we're not going to talk about it just yet until we get a little bit further into the video. I'd say maybe 10 minutes or so, then we can start talking about everything in a little bit more detail. My thoughts and opinions on it. I loved everything, but that's fine. And so the family, yeah, the dad, he owns a flower shop, and he ended up actually having to let that go and lose it. He was really, really sad about that, but he knew that it was for the best. And yeah, and so now, because his flower shop kind of went under, she's having to step up to the plate and do something that she just thought was a hobby, which was, you know, decorating people's houses and stuff, and like just doing some architectural stuff on the side and design and things on the side, being somewhat of a painter, that type of thing. And now she's having to do it full time because she has to save the house. This is their house. They built it from the ground up. She feels very personal to it, and she wants to be able to live here, and she wants to be able to raise her family here. but they're having a hard time because they can't afford it anymore. The bills are just too expensive, and they're having a really rough time. So essentially, that's kind of what this whole thing is about. This Let's Play is going to be about. It's about her, going off and doing her own thing. And she has a daughter. She has a husband who, she loves and adores. I think they're right now in a really bit of a rocky place because of the flower thing. But other than that, I think they're doing, I think it's going to be pretty good. The Let's Play itself, I do want to mention, is going to predominantly take place within the Dream Home Decorator. We're going to be doing a lot of renovations and stuff like that. It's not so much based off the story, but in case I really liked the Let's Play and I wanted longer than 10 episodes, I wanted something to fall back on. And so I crafted a story for it. I know exactly when they met, where they met, the whole 9 yards. I go above and beyond for my characters. We know this. It's not a shocking thing. I really liked the living room. I think the living room is by far my favorite places. The sectionals are so freaking phenomenal. At least I personally think so. I adore them. I highly recommend them if you're going to buy the pack and you went for the sectionals. I think they're great. The style of the build and the style of the pack, by the way, is my personal style. I'm a very monocular, I think is what it's called, person. I like squares. I enjoy squares a lot. I also am a very modern person. I enjoy modern, houses, modern builds, I just enjoy modernness. And so this is personally was I feel like it was handpicked for me. And so personally, I love this. I've yet to play with the gameplay, so I can't speak anything to that. So I don't know if I'm giving you guys a glowing recommendation for the gameplay. I'll talk about that in the gameplay once the LP starts. But I absolutely freaking adore this at the build and buy. The build and buy is probably my favorite build and buy we've ever received in the game. And I just absolutely freaking love it. It's beautiful, it's great, and I'll be using it so much and so often. Alright, now we're jumping over and we're going to get started on the inside. I think I did the roofing off camera, but I honestly can't remember. We're putting down some doors and stuff. It actually looks like we sped up a lot more, which is kind of weird, even though this was longer. This is like a 3-hour speed build, which is unweird. It's not very weird for me, but it's also kind of weird. The garage area I ended up actually turning into a what is it called? A greenhouse for the dad. He is a planter, he likes plants. He's a fire ranger and stuff, and so that's where his workspace is. That's where he thrives and things. And so yeah, this back room back here is the little girl's room, and then we're gonna be building an office, this corner office, which we're gonna get to. It's a little different from what it looks like right now. I think we're trying to figure it out as we speak. The upstairs was a little bit of a mess. That's the mom's indoor office where she goes and she thinks and she ponders things and whatever we're gonna have to do. And then I can't remember, the middle room I think is a closet area. There's a lot of closets. I mean, how can I not? The downstairs has a closet. There's also a laundry room in this house. Like I said, there is somewhat of a garage, but like I said, I turn that into a greenhouse. And there's a loft area. The loft area is simply just another seating area. There is a home theater place because I didn't know what to do with the room. This room back here that I just made, that I'm kind of experimenting, because this area right here, where the archway is, that's gonna get turned into more like a pantry, and pantries obviously don't really exist in The Sims 4, but you can make fake ones if you have certain packs and stuff, and so I did. I love the outlining of the white. We're going to go back and forth between a few things here. I was really hoping to use different sets of windows for the garage, but I just really liked how it turned out, and personally I really enjoyed it. I also really like how I did the outside greenery. Before we get into the inside though, I do think I finished the outside. I absolutely love how the outside came together. I think it's beautiful. It's not my favorite backyard I've ever done. I have another one of those. I just watched the speed build for that the other day because I was curious. Someone had made a comment on it, and I was like, what is that speed build? I don't remember that one. And then I was like, oh, okay, I remember it now. So, yeah, essentially is what happened. Now, the roofing, there is ways to fix this. I just did not feel like doing it. But if you want to figure out, if you want to fix the overhang, be my guest. I personally just did not care. I'm also with the roofing, which means there isn't a lot of windows on the upstairs, which does not particularly annoy me at all, basically. But it could annoy you, and so you might want to figure out a different roofing for the house. I personally really liked it. I quite enjoyed it. I also really like how I did the fencing. The fencing is get together in base game. It's a mixture of this like big fencing and glass. And I really liked how it worked together. And yeah, I don't know. My interior designer came out of me, I guess, when I built this. And I'm not mad. I have to be honest. I'm not mad. We do change a lot of different things and we keep going back and forth. I actually don't really remember. I think that might be where we keep it. Because that back corner turns into a different section. And so, yeah. I don't remember what is next. Are we going to paint the outside? I don't think we're to the painting of the outside. Are we really? Oh. The outside's white. In a modern farmhouse way. This is what it's based off as a modern farmhouse. I don't think I mentioned that. Because, like, farming. Like, they're a perfect farming couple. And I want farming. So he's a planter. You understand my point here? And I do use a pack that I don't think a lot of people have. I love this brick. It is from, if I'm not mistaken, Fitness Stuff, which is like one of my favorites, but I know a lot of people do not have that, and that is where it is. We're also going to be using really, really expensive planting, so I think that's where most of the money comes from. But he's a gardener, so I was like, I'm okay with it. That's my opinion. He also have an outdoor garden, which you guys can see we're building right there in the back corner, which actually is kind of sad when you start to think about it because of the fact that they have a pool, they personalize the pool and that garden for him, and so the little girl doesn't really have anything because in that back corner over there where that open space is, it's actually end up being a clothing rack, like for you guys to do outside laundry. Because I have a feeling this would be a house that would do that. And so I prioritized it. And I prioritized the planting as well. Because I think they would. Now, we do eventually get plants and stuff in here. And the plants do, they come off the gallery. And so, yeah. I just absolutely love how the outside looked. Like, just the square shrubs, I think really suits the build a lot. And I think it really makes it pop, and I think it does a really good job. And yeah, I don't know if I went a little too much with them. Let me know in the comments down below if you think I did. I think it fits really well, and I think personally I wouldn't have changed a thing. So that's my opinion. I don't know if I put down the grill and stuff on the outside. That'd be the only thing I don't know if I did, because I also didn't color a room. By the time this was over, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and so there's a few things I probably missed. I don't think there's a trash can in here, but we're going to move on to the kitchen. So let me talk about the kitchen. The kitchen, my friend, I love the kitchen. I love the kitchen. This is probably like one of my favorite kitchens once it fully comes together, which will be a little bit later on because we have to put down some coloring and stuff. Just the fact that the stove can be separated from, where we can have 2 different stoves, I just absolutely adore. It's probably my favorite thing in the whole world. Truly is probably what made this pack for me. That in the sectionals, I would buy it no matter what. I would keep it in my game no matter what, because even the career isn't exactly what I look forward to and when I'm like what you're most anticipating. Having sectionals and things like that is just so cool, and I just absolutely love it. Also, the shelving in this is freaking phenomenal. It's the best shelving we've ever received. The way you can like hook things together and stuff, I just adore it. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna do a few things. We'll talk about it, and we'll make things a little bit more personalized as well as we start opening up to other packs. But for right now, I kind of just went around the house once I started going into it and just placing down the items I want. We're going to build an entertainment center, and I wanted to make sure this was very clear. The entertainment center is with books and stuff. There is also a Lindsay, because I do adore Lindsay. By the way, did you know those connect? I did not until this moment. I was like, what? They connect? What is this? And I adore it. I think it's very simple. I end up putting a plant in, but I don't think that's in the version that's on the gallery. That was like a last minute addition. But yeah, eventually we'll put down a console and things. And this is like the main seating area where you would go. And I just think it turned out really, really cute. This area over here is for clothing and shoes. So there's shoes up above and there's shoes down below. Because I'm not sure if the shoes up above are shoes that you can actually do to change. I'd yet to play the game, so I don't know what's just a decorative object and what's not a decorative object. I also really wanted to use these pieces as I just adored them. I loved all the different storage stuff, and there's so much more storage stuff that I didn't even play around with, such as cups and stuff. I can't wait to continue building and trying to figure out. We also do this nice, I love these paintings. They're great paintings. This table is amazing. The rugs are amazing. The build and buy objects are just freaking phenomenal. I could not recommend them to you enough. Like, I couldn't push it enough. Buy this pack for it. It's just so good. This over here actually ends up turning into like a shoe corner, where I put a whole bunch of shoes, which is kind of interesting. I was just trying to play around with it for storage purposes, and I think we end up covering it with something else as well. I'm not entirely sure. This ends up becoming another sectional place because I wanted to put as many sectionals here as possible. Oh my god, what was that feeling? As many sectionals as possible, and there's 2, I think, in the whole house over here, and then the main one, because upstairs ends up having the couch. Oh, 3, because I think the sectionals also really worked really well with when we eventually get to the movie theater-esque place. So we ended up putting some like towels and stuff over here, which I think really worked out. This is the bathroom. That right there ends up becoming like kind of like a closet type area, and where you would hang clothes, but also where you would store things in case, like, products and stuff. I also put it down a vacuum because I have dust the bus. I also put down the little things. I'm sorry, my eye is hurting really bad. I don't know why. Like, it's like crying, but it's not crying. You know what I mean? Where it itches. That's kind of like the moment that I'm having. The bedroom is basically what you're about to see. It's very simple. I love it. It's so simple. There's like 4 objects, but once I put down this and I was like, that's the bedroom. That is the bedroom. There is nothing else for this bedroom. There's a hamper that eventually comes up in here, and I try to add other stuff, and it just does not work. That is the bedroom. Up here is going to be somewhat like in an office area, but also it's just like a loft area where you can come sit. There's going to be bookshelves on the side here, which I think we're going to try to build. I try to do stuff with the boxes, the cubes, and I could not get it to work in this house, so I'm going to have to try again a different place because it just did not work. I guess I don't remember what I do here. What did we end up doing? Oh, we end up putting this center here. Really? I thought it was okay. I was a little mistaken. I was pretty sure it was. Oh, we ended up putting books inside there, so there would be a bookshelf element. I used the circle couch. Oh, I also used. Oh, I did not. I wanted to, but this is her office. This is her main office, and so I ended up doing something where they're kind of connected, but they're not connected, and then putting down the chair. Because if you guys don't know, I was going to use the sectional chair because it's a full set, which I just absolutely adore. The sectionals are a full set. This took me a minute to figure out. There's 2 of them, and so it did take me a minute to kind of figure out. If you choose the one with not the bed, then it doesn't come with both sides, and so you have to kind of play around with it. And I wanted something under these lines because I really like the look of this. But ultimately, like I said, this was super duper hard to do. Do I not have an upstairs bathroom? I'm confused. Or is that right there the upstairs bathroom? Alright, we do have an upstairs bathroom. Okay, confirmed. And I think the bathrooms turned out fine. There was nothing special about them. I was just trying to hit some goals, and I think I achieved everything I wanted to. So it's not like an amazing bathroom, but it's also not like a horrible bathroom. And yeah, I mean, I really like the rugs in the bathroom. I gotta say, I think that's what really took this in. Plus, I didn't wallpaper or floor, basically just about anything except the main hallway, which I also think really, really helped. My gosh, my eye, can you just stop it? I'm trying to have a conversation with the people of the interwebs. Oh, either way, this is too long for me to start over. I'm already so far in. What is down here? Oh, now we're getting into other packs. So that was me putting down all the items I personally can, or I added more, but all the items that I could on that first initial go. And now we're going to be adding stuff such as the laundry room and that type of thing. I don't know why I went into laundry room. I actually really hate laundry in the game. I mean, I like it. I like the idea of it, but I don't love it. But there's a laundry room. This is a stairwell. I think we end up putting a bookshelf out here. And yeah, what else what do we, oh, then we start putting around hampers and stuff because I think that's very important. Oh, then we have to make sure we get all the seasonal stuff because obviously we do live in seasons and we live in New Crest, which pretty much gets every type of weather you can think of. And so I had to make sure I got the different stuff for that. Then I also wanted to make sure that, he had his flower arranging and that type of thing. So the umbrella rack, we also had to put down a shoe rack because I wasn't sure. I put down a vacuum, and like I said, the little things that kind of run around, I can't think what they're called. And then we start working on the bedroom, and I truly, like I said, I don't like the bedroom. I think the bedroom could have turned out really cute, but I wanted to use that tent thing so bad because like that's the whole point, is to use new objects. And so I just want to know what it does. So I put it down, and I do think it ends up hurting it in the long run. But it is what it is. It's a really, really big kids' room. I think also is the problem. I hate big kids' rooms. I think there's really no point to them, but it's really, really big. And either way, it's fine. The color palette also is kind of atrocious. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Moral of the story. I really like this, though. I do this, like, painting thing, and I think it looks so cute. And I should have chose a color from that, and I just did not. And that was, like, a really big mistake of mine. My eyeball. My gosh. Do you ever just want to cut out your eyeball? Because I'm there. Oh, I put the line paintings above. That's what I did. Okay. That makes more sense. And I think I put a rug down. Yep, I did. Kleenexes. My eye needs it, so could you just hand it over? That'd be great. And then some books. And I searched for a specific type of book, but we ended up going with the generic books and things as well. We'll get there. I'm not really sure. Coming to the end of this. I don't know if it's because I've been staring at the screen, but I've not been staring at the screen that long, I don't think. Oh, it's 2 o'clock? Oh my. I didn't even realize. Also, the fact you can stack things on top of the new, like, I think it's a toaster oven. I'm not really sure. It's just so cool. It's such a cool idea. Like, I mean, they went above and beyond. We have wine, and we also have non-wine. I wish the wine thing actually was like a wine cellar. I think that was a missed opportunity in The Sims when Dino came out. But they did what they did. It's fine. I'm just going to sit up here and cry. It's okay. There's a plant that goes back in that corner. And then I think I put a rug down. Yeah. And that's that room. I think it turned out really nicely. I do want to mention that room is not colored, like the wallpapers are not. I put a really dark color in there in case you want to like kind of represent that or whatever. I just had not done it by the time we got over there. So yeah. The bathrooms and the kitchen, like once again, when the kitchen fully comes together, it's amazing. Also, the parent bedroom also does not have any wallpaper on it either. So if you want to add some of that when you download the house, you totally can. This house, by the way, is up on the gallery. I wish my eyeballs would stop doing what they're doing. My freaking gosh. Come on. Can you not? Also, I really like the bathrooms and the bathroom setups. I think I use Spa Day for those, which I just absolutely adore. Come on, eyeball. I don't even know what's going on. Oh. Sorry for complaining. Like this red, it just did not work. It's the moral of the story. It just did not work. And there's one computer in this whole house. It's in her office. It was a choice. Yeah. We're going to use the blue. I really liked how this turned out. Then we're also going to use the new wallpaper because I kind of forgot it came with new wallpaper. And that's what's going to take over most of like the middle area that you're seeing now. We're going to find it. I'm like, oh, we'll use that one. And so we did. And we changed it to green. And it's okay. It's kind of like an eyesore to look at, but also it's kind of cute. So I like it. I like it, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're getting to the kitchen. The kitchen's the best part. Oh my god. Look how amazing it turns out. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love the kitchen. I adore this kitchen. This kitchen is freaking phenomenal. It's amazing. It's great. Couldn't speak highly enough of the kitchen. We're still not done yet. We still have like another minute to go. Come on. Oh, we have to put down the plants. That's what we're missing. All right, so now we're going to go get the plants, which I should have cut out, to be honest with you. Maybe I will. If you guys enjoy this video, let me get that on the windows, and then we'll cut out, because, yeah. All right, if you guys enjoy this video, please make a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, hit subscribe, and, yeah, I hope to see you guys on another beautiful video. I'm just putting down some plants around the house and stuff, so I'll talk to you guys all soon, and yeah, goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed. And by the way, this was an A for me. I absolutely loved the build and buy section. I think it's freaking phenomenal. Could not recommend highly enough.